From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Garden alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we've got a real clash of styles about set to unfold before us in this one, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, one sideline, you're looking at the #1 rushing offense in the league, and right across from them, you're looking at the #1 passing offense in the league. So how does that relate to this one? Both defenses have tough tasks. One of them got to stop the run. The other one, they're going to be racing around trying to fill up the passing lanes. Let's see if either one can get an advantage.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
On second down, it's Day. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. Back to throw. Gabriel. And that is incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Shoves him aside. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll run on first down. It's Porter, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 98 yards, 2 shy of 100.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, Porter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Porter. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a give right side. Winslow. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
To throw on 2nd down, Gabriel throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. And this is going to be incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about?
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
To try again after the sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll run on first down. It's Day, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Looking to throw. Gabriel. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Gabriel. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
On first down, Winslow. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down there, just 1 yard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, baby.
Still 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So an unlucky number here. A loss of 13 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
On is the Chargers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Porter. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And another thing that makes a comeback really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gabriel. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with it, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Day. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Gabriel. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gabriel, throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Gabriel. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Robertson. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point up and through, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. The Browns are ready to make some noise in the playoffs as they finish off the regular season at 12-4. Next, we'll stay in the AFC North as we head to Heinz Field to check on the Steelers. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Steelers could only win and wait, as the victory gives them a final mark of 10-6 on the year. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did, and that should set them up well for the second half to come.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the left side. Porter. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Wilson. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Porter, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Porter. Oh, nice move. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Parker. That catch good for only a couple.
Partner took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
On first down, it's Day, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recovered, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Let's go.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
They'll keep it on the ground. Day, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. .35 yards that time on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 36, Wilson, and he fires one incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. The Chargers ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He finds his man, complete. It's Robertson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Day, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Gabriel steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They set up the screen to Hill. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Day. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Day. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off play action. Gabriel. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints will have the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
On 2nd down, it's Porter. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Wilson now off the bootleg. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll run on first down. Porter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On second down now, Winslow. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. On third down, it's Porter. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. On second down, it's Porter. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Saints, they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They moved to 16-0 on the year.